Maybe I just become a prostitute.
Do you know?
No, escort. That's better.
No, a sex worker.
Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got.
Okay.
Kalimera.
Oh. Goeiedag.
Goeiedag.
Okay, we are back with another episode. Did we miss a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, today we are talking about the Ozempidemic.
Ozempidemic.
And body image and body trends throughout the ages and just how messed up everything is in regards to, you know, like putting your validation in what you look like and all that jazz.
You like jazz?
So, without further ado, let's go.
Okay, so firstly, let's talk about like the history of everything. Like I wrote it down and that's the extent I did. That's literally the extent I did. So, we're starting by the Italian Renaissance.
The Thickums era.
Very round, curvy.
Apple body.
Big bosoms.
Big bottom.
But you know what is strange?
Tummy rolls.
Tummy rolls, literally. What is strange though is they loved being pale. And they would literally put things on their face to make themselves more pale, like mercury. And it's
Which
just
is
insane.
killing you.
Literally.
That's why you pale.
Even vermilion, bro. They put it like on their face to make themselves pale. And it's just this thing of like wanting to look young. And what is it with men wanting young women?
Childlike. They want us childlike.
It's just...
Ew!
What?
I just figured something out.
What?
Okay. Daddy cakes.
Yeah. Pedophilia. But apparently, like, I spoke to Mr. One Lick Wonder. And he, like, told me about the story of how he met a girl, right? But she was into that type of play, but to the max. Like, during, like, sexual times or whatever, she'd wear diapers. But now I'm like, that is a crazy extent. That is a crazy, crazy extent. I understand going for older guys. I understand. But to go that deep into your kink and to literally pretend you're a baby, what? From the dude's perspective, pedophile? From the girl's perspective, what is that?
But it's weird because, wait, I'm thinking into this now. With a guy, yes, I would have a daddy kink.
Mm.
With a girl, if I were ever in that situation, it wouldn't be like a matter of, oh, I want to call you mommy. I don't have that want. But only with guys do I want it to be like, yeah, you're my daddy. But like with a girl, it would be...
Maybe it's just because like you want a man to be dominant. I want a man to be dominant.
Yes, but I don't want him to be my father.
But it isn't a father. Like, it's not. It's like a father.
Master.
Yeah. More like
that's better. Not
like
daddy.
master.
And that's with the child, like, okay, anyways, back to this. Sorry.
Anyway, that was a huge diversion. Okay, but anyway. So, yeah. Oh, and also, throughout every, like, of this time period, women were basically a reflection of the man's status. So, the fatter she was, the more well-fed, the better the man. So, you feed your bitch.
Listen, chunky monkey, you got money!
Even in, okay, Victorian England is the next one, right? So this is where the corsets came in. So this is the hourglass figure. So the huge ass hips and then
big hips, the big boobs, and the nothing in the middle!
Literally.
It's getting skinty.
And I mean, they used to literally paint their teeth black, dude. Like, they used charcoal and whatever to keep it white or whatever. But then later on, they started painting it black because that looks like tooth decay. Which means
that they're eating sugar and shit.
That they're eating sugar and they can afford sweets. So then again, all of this beauty standards is just to show their status and the fact that they have money and whatever. Victorian England was the corset era. Plump. We have the cinched waist, and then yeah, I think that's all I put there. Okay, cool. Then the Roaring '20s.
Yes.
This is a fun one, okay, because this was right after World War I. So obviously in the war, all the men went. So women had to take up the roles of men in society and work class and whatever, which was freaking amazing. Because then the men came home and they're like, yeah, so we took over your jobs, bitch. So it was a time of liberation and everything changed and a lot of like political changes and whatever. So the girls started, they called themselves flapper girls, okay?
Yeah.
And they wore short skirts. That meaning just like above the knee. So for us, that's not short at all. But to them, it really was. And they were known to be like the
Modest.
most, yeah, honestly. And they were known to be the most like liberal women. They were young, and they pretty much went against like everything of society. But the thing is about them, they tried to like kind of look boyish and more
like the more like
androgynous.
rectangular look was
Yeah,
like not so much the Coke bottle curve.
Yeah.
More like
And like Bob,
you're a
short
fringe.
hair.
I would have loved that era.
But even still, then skinny.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we went from thick, voluptuous to just
Skinny.
I don't know. But that didn't last long, okay? Because then the golden age of Hollywood.
Yeah,
came,
where this is
so-
like the Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Like-
yes. So it was still a skinny frame, right?
Yeah.
But it was like big boobs and ass, and then very sexual
And
Because
very big
man-
hips.
Yeah.
Very, very big
Yeah.
hips.
So clearly the boys.
But also, isn't this the age where a lot of like prostitution came in because and like escortism
Yeah,
and all that jazz? Okay.
Yeah, could be because after that we got the heroin chic. So that was Kate Moss. Okay, so that is the actual.
That is where we're going
unhinged-
now. Again.
That is-
That's
I wanted
literally
to
where
make
we
that-
are now.
I wanted to make that link. So that was the 1990s, and why they call it the heroin chic is because, well, obviously all the models were using heroin, but
Cocaine too.
yeah, but it was it was more accessible, and it became more pure and cheaper. So that's why they started using it more. But yeah, so the actual unhinged look of I am unwell, that was a look, but it does tie in again to society because they went through this like time of grunge. So to look unwell and to look sick was literally like part of the grungy. So that kind of does play in a bit more to explain, why they wanted that look. But yeah, that was total skinny. Total
Tumblr
era. So rough. And then we have today.
Well, okay, wait.
Today can be split into two.
Because there's also early 2000s.
Exactly.
Where there was a phase where the bodies that we were seeing glorified online were actually really healthy. Like in the early 2000s, okay, not early 2000s, that was more Y2K era, still leaning into the heroin, cocaine look. Like 2010s, I would say maybe 2010 to 2016 vibes, like King Kylie era, when Kim K was like thicker. Like it was starting to lean towards like, women who have
something on them.
Something on them.
The only thing that did make that a bit like is the curvy part of it, because that is to an extent genetics. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, to an extent.
Because it's about where your body stores body fat, right? So a lot of women, because they also had thigh gaps, remember? Like thigh gaps. So imagine like wanting this curvy look,
but then still
not
wanting to maintain thigh gaps. Yeah, but
So
I guess then
even
that's
that-
where training can't come in, because you
Exactly.
can't get that look with training,
Exactly.
because it's more just like, you'll then just get like no
Yeah.
thigh gap, massive, dense monster. And then now we're back to the fucking cocaine era.
Now it's the Ozempidemic, y'all. I had a major crash out about this. Because it just feels like, there's so much you can say about this. There's so much you can say about this.
Where do we start?
I think you go.
Okay, the Ozempidemic. As an recovering, I don't know if you can say recovering. I'm past wanting to do better for myself and my eating disorder, seeing the Ozempidemic unfold in front of my
It must
eyes.
be so difficult.
I'm like,
How are you? Is it triggering you? It's
not-
triggering me, and I don't even have
so
issues
I
with
don't
it.
get triggered necessarily. Like, it's never been a major trigger me seeing skinny people and like seeing that. What is triggering me is the lies that have come with it, especially within the fitness industry. Because then we are seeing women coaches who are claiming they are not on Ozempic, not on any form of like peptides and which also, if you're on a peptide, my bro, I'm not gonna say that you're a natural. Like, this is a whole different conversation. But anyways, I'm just getting heated right now.
Let's take a breath.
No.
Let's take a breath.
But okay, people who are very clearly on Ozempic, because Ozempic has a look.
Yeah.
Like, being malnourished and being to the point of starvation, like anorexic, on Ozempic, or whatever you are, when your temples start getting sunken in, and you just start looking like, and you just start looking sickly, your eyes get sunken in, like, I know that look all too well. You could see you are unhealthy. Why are you blaming it on other health issues that don't even make fucking sense? That don't even make fucking sense.
Okay,
like, my bro, how can
actually,
that...
let's talk about this. I won't name anything, okay. But there's this coach on Instagram, right? Fitness coach, whatever. She competes and whatever. She does, right?
Yeah.
She competes. But I was telling you she's anorexic. She does not look healthy whatsoever. She got a boob job. Now, her trying to kind of like bat off the comments or whatever. She's like, no, like, I'm just in recovery for my boob job. So that's why, like, I haven't been eating.
And health issues, Kendra.
It's a health issue.
Health issues that don't make scientific sense, but health issues.
If you look like the wind can blow you over, and you glamorize that.
Stop skinny shaming, Kendra!
I will skinny shame, I swear I will. Because there's a difference between someone that she cannot put on weight, which is it?
No, okay, wait, let me speak on this. Let me speak on this. As someone who has been very skinny and is arguably very skinny, I need a lot of food to put on weight. I struggle to put on weight. Yes, I'm anorexic. Yes, I've had a passive eating disorder with no fucking calories in my system. But even when I start putting calories in my system, it's tough for me to gain weight. But guess what? I must shut up and fucking eat. Because if you're in a surplus, you're gonna put on weight, my boo, no matter how fast your metabolism is. Okay, you're not gaining weight on 3,000 calories. Okay, let's make it 3,500 calories. Lower your expenditure.
Exactly.
Don't go strutting on a treadmill in fucking high heels.
But as I was saying, is it still recording?
Yeah.
There is a difference between people that actually struggle to put on weight and people that say, oh, I'm eating so much. I'm like eating so much.
Really?
And then
your waist looks so small the whole
literally, and then they exactly. But now, like, speaking about this, what is it that makes a lean figure so attractive? Because as I'm like talking about this, right, and as I'm ranting about being skinny and like glamorizing whatever, like, obviously I still want to look good, right? Like, everybody still wants to look good. So what is it about being skinny that is so attractive?
But it's not.
But why? Like, why
But
is it appealing? It's such a strange thing. Because, okay, no, I'm not saying anorexic looks, oh, I want to look like that. Okay, no, I do more refer to the bodybuilding. Okay, facts. But it is interesting. It like, I find
I guess it's about perspective, because, like, for me, if I look at a woman who's unhealthily skinny, I don't find her attractive. Like, at all. Like, if you're big and you have muscle mass and you're like, that one pose. Like big fucking thing.
It's just
no, it's not necessarily easy.
Listen. The reason why we go gym, we go train, we stick to the things we need to do, we have structure, is to build backbone.
And
that is why.
We're autistic.
Yeah. So now you add in Ozempic, and it takes away all of that responsibility. So what is the whole point?
No, but my thing is, like, what the fuck's gonna be next? Like, there was always some sort of drug usage correlated to the skinny look. So, like, models snorting cocaine because, like, it's an appetite suppressant and it makes you just, you know, like, what are the steps? What are the next steps after this whole
like,
Ozempic
what's gonna
thing?
come after Ozempic?
Like, are we just gonna normalize fucking fat? Like,
maybe it's gonna be like powerlifting goals. What if it's gonna take a change for good?
Oh, then it's gonna be
like
all
the thick ass
queens
girls
are gonna be like.
Just like, my hip, my
osteoporosis has gotten to me. I can't fulfill the new body trend.
Brother, they're gonna die when they're like 50 because they broke an ankle and then fell and cracked their skull or something.
Because they were like chasing the new body trend of fucking being strong now, and they can't lift anything because the Ozempic era got to them.
But on a serious note, I love people for who they are, not what they look like. Like,
okay, I judge. If you're fat as fuck, I I will
Okay,
judge.
okay, yeah. Okay,
Like,
no.
I'm sorry, I will judge you, but
No,
also,
no.
it will
But
go
I'm
the other
trying
way.
to say, like, once I have formed a relationship with you, the last thing, like, I do look at it, but the last thing that I look at is what you look like. Because I don't care. Like, I look at your eyes and I'm like, you know, like, and so much of it comes from what we think other people are going to think of us. So much. So much.
To a certain, because like, okay, for me, for instance, when I relapse and when I get really skinny, I get so insecure in my body as to like what other people think. Not as in, I don't know how to explain it. Like when I'm at a healthy weight and when I'm at like a healthy point in my body, I'm so much more confident and less care and like I give less fucks about what people think versus when I'm like chronically like Minecraft skeleton mode, you know.
But I think it's because you know you are fucking up. Like, you know you are
Maybe
not
it's a
doing
self-awareness
the right thing, right? That's me. The moment I, like, know on the sidelines I'm being sneaky or doing something wrong, it's like, it's not like I think everybody knows.
Sneaky. Naughty girl.
It's not like they're getting flashbacks right now. It's not that I have this paranoia that I think everybody knows what I did last night. But it's more just this, like, accountability thing of, like, I know I'm not doing my best. And I know I failed at this boundary.
Not come out of my nose. We gotta get out. But yeah.
What more
Fuck
do you want to talk
Ozempic.
about? Ozempic, the accessibility.
I wanted to do the
coaches.
coaches, but I feel like that needs to be a complete separate podcast.
Separate.
Because I'm a fucking no.
Okay.
I'm a drill some coaches, especially in the SAC, because why not? I'm done giving a fuck about my opinion on social media, and through
I have found so much like liberation, just freedom from just posting whatever I want on my stories.
Yeah.
If I see a pretty tree, best believe that is on my story.
When till I start vlogging?
Oh, that's gonna be insane. If
you
please go follow her on TikTok. Every single time, it's just this out of pocket dancing. It looks like a male bird trying to attract a female bird. Like, I just. Okay, but in conclusion, right? What I've realized, in terms of body image, in terms of your goals and whatever, as long as you fight for your life to continue staying healthy, for your life, for the time being, then everything else will follow.
And do better. Stop lying. Stop lying on your social medias. If you are a role model to young, impressionable women, the onus is on you to be transparent about what you're going through and what you're using. If you are suffering from an eating disorder, my bro, if you are suffering from an eating disorder, be transparent. Don't be like, I'm so healthy. Because then the bitches are going to look at you and be like, wow, I need to look like that to be healthy. I need to look like that. No, you're probably not menstruating. You're probably fucking miserable. You're cold all the time. You're moody. You're losing your life. And this you're sitting and glamorizing. Like, I'm a bodybuilder. Anyways, I'm just mad.
I feel like this has been a bit of a therapy session for T. She got a bit of anger out. But seriously, it's a very, like, it's a serious topic. And it is something that I think that makes it so difficult is because even as we feel the way we do, you kind of get, okay, I get jealous to an extent because I'm like, I know what it takes to be doing what I'm doing, to be meal prepping, to not be that confident in your body because you know it's just part of the phase, you know, it's just part of the journey. Sometimes, because at how accessible it is.
Okay.
Do you know how easy it would be if I keep doing what I'm, because I love training. So I keep training, keep doing what I'm doing, but I can just quickly pop a Ozempic, shredded.
Yeah, but
understand? It is, I do have that sprinkle of like, damn it. And then like the sense comes back and then I'm like, oh no, I actually want to be healthy and live longer than 50. So, you know, but.
Hello. Can you? I like a stick.
She's telling the guy she likes his stick.
I found a big stick too.
Oh my word.
This one.
What? It's huge.
This is my stick. What's your stick? My stick like that.
Honestly, I have no hope. Okay, anyway, that was a good episode. See you next week. Okay, bye.